should have known something was up when I saw balloons floating over the treeline. Out here, we don't do balloons. We do hay bales, branding irons, and barbecues. But when I drove back from checking the north pasture, I heard music echoing from my backyard. Not just music, wedding music. I rolled up the drive and nearly choked. My ranch house patio was decked out with flowers, folding chairs, a white runner, even a 3-tier cake. And standing at the center of it all, clipboard in hand and smug as ever, Karen. She was barking orders at caterers, clapping her hands at bridesmaids, and sipping champagne like she was queen of the county. I parked and got out. What the hell is this? Karen turned, smiling like she'd just caught me trespassing on my own property. Oh, perfect timing. We needed a rustic venue, and your patio is ideal. The HOA board approved it. Consider this a community event. I blinked. You mean you broke into my house, decorated my patio, and invited 100 strangers without permission? Her smile sharpened. Don't be so selfish. You weren't using it. And besides, she waved at the guests in their suits and dresses. You should feel honored. This is upscale compared to your ranch parties. I clenched my jaw. She had no idea. See, I'd built that patio myself. Reinforced oak planks over steel beams, overlooking the pond. And I'd engineered something special into it. A hydraulic tilt system. Not for parties, but for livestock. I sometimes ran my bulls up there for vet checks, and if they panicked, I could tilt the platform to guide them into the holding chute below. Karen thought she was standing on solid ground. But really, she was standing on my cattle chute trap. I decided not to blow up then and there. Instead, I waited, watched as Karen paraded around, bragging to the guests about how she had secured such a picturesque ranch venue. Watched her shoo my dog away and shush my daughter when she tried to say it was our house. Finally, as the ceremony began, Karen marched to the front row, clinking her glass for silence. She raised her champagne flute, smirked, and announced, "On behalf of the HOA, I welcome you all to this beautiful community property." That was my cue. I stepped onto the porch, tapped the control switch hidden in the siding, and smiled. The patio shuddered. Karen froze mid-sentence as the platform tilted 5 degrees, then 10. Guests gasped, clutching their chairs as wine glasses slid across the tables. Karen shrieked as the wedding cake toppled like a landslide, splattering frosting across her designer dress. By 15 degrees, chairs, plates, and people were sliding straight into the padded livestock chute at the bottom, piling up in a tangle of chiffon and tuxedos. The bride's veil fluttered like a surrender flag. The groom landed face first in buttercream. And Karen? She screamed all the way down, covered head to toe in cake and champagne, flopping into the pile like the cherry on top. I shut the hydraulics off, walked down the steps and said, calm as a Sunday sermon, "This here's my patio, my land, not HOA property. You trespass again, I won't be so gentle." The guests scrambled out, mortified, muttering about suing the wedding planner. Turns out Karen had charged them a fat rental fee, claiming she had exclusive access to my ranch. When they realized they'd been conned, they turned on her like wolves. Within a week, lawsuits piled higher than that wedding cake. Fraud, theft, false advertising. And the HOA? They voted Karen out of her own presidency, sick of footing the bill for her disasters. The patio washed clean in the next rain, but the memory lingered. Karen had wanted a picture-perfect wedding day, and instead, she slid face-first into the biggest humiliation of her career. All because she thought my home was hers to give away.